I'm a PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation fan too. Respect my time. I got a wife and kids. Respect.
It's my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm a neutral.
Hello, FTC. But this is great. But this is great for gamers. They're an anomaly.
Like I should care. Like I should care.
Cut the cap. Cut the cap.
Anti-consumer. It shouldn't cost. It shouldn't cost $70. It looks like DLC.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation? It's your boy Persona. I'm gaming with Persona in one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. How y'all feeling today, man? I'm trying to get this YouTube chat. There we go. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today? Listen, man, if you're at work, I hope I can get you through your work day. If you are on your way home from work or school, I hope I can get you through your commute home. If you're already at home and you're cooking dinner, or cleaning up the crib, or doing homework with the kids, or whatever you do, I hope I can get you through your session. Listen, you might be taking a shower. I don't know. Cleanliness is closer to godliness. I don't know. I just appreciate you putting me on. Listen, you might be having a maritals with the significant other. I don't know. I just appreciate you putting me on. Guys, I know I am still a little congested. But I don't have like a headache or anything like that anymore. But I still got a bit of a stuffy nose and whatnot, but I am getting better. I do want to say to the people that's been, sending me their get wells and whatnot, I really do appreciate that. Man, what a week for me to get sick. I can't, I can't debate how I want to, people saying crazy shit. I can't really get into how I want because, I'm just not up to it. I don't have the voice for it. I don't have the energy. Every time like yesterday, I was trying to talk, and like every time I was talking, I would be coughing because, I would cough so much, and it's like, damn, I can't really, I can't like debate how I want and really get into it, But I've been drinking like a lot of orange juice, drinking a lot of Dayquil and NyQuil, using the Vicks vapor rub on my chest and my throat and everything. But I got a long sleeve shirt. Well, right now I don't have a long sleeve shirt on, but I got my sweats on and my socks and my long sleeves. Like, I'm trying to get better, and it's working. Between Sunday and now, I definitely feel a lot better. Like Sunday evening going into Monday, I felt like complete shit, man. Like I could barely get out of bed. I was weak. I was weak on Monday, man. Monday I was really weak. I couldn't do shit. Oh yeah, health first always. But I'm getting better, and I haven't really, I haven't really been putting out a lot of content, and I said this in my community message. Between like, work, the holiday stuff and gaming, so many games and stuff like that. Certain things content-wise kind of slipped through the cracks. But I was like, I don't want to go through another week and not at least do a When Persona Speaks. Talk about a couple things, chop it up and whatnot. So, I was like, you know what? I feel better. I'm still a little congested, but I think I feel good enough to where, we could do a show and talk about a couple things, have a couple laughs and whatnot. I might not be able to do the voices as well or be as super high high energy like I normally am, but you know, we gonna get through it, man. It's gonna be a good show like it always is. Y'all already know. You feel me? But yo, let me shout out the chat, man. You know, the chat, you know, the lovely people that come through, rock out with your boy every week, man. Y'all know I gotta shout y'all out real quick. Yo, Samuel Porter Bridges, man. What's good, man? Appreciate you pulling up. Cloud Strife in the building. Carl Anchor in the building. Ice Queen Gaming in the building. Appreciate it, Ice Queen. I feel a lot better today. Philip K in the building. Blackbeard in the building. Uncompetitive in the building. Who else? Jamar in the building. Appreciate you. Sam Ash, what's good, bro? Blackbeard. Damien in the building. He said, you sound sick, my guy. I'm just getting over a cold myself. Yeah, I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it, man. I think the worst of it is done. The worst of it is definitely done. We definitely getting over that, man. It's me, baby 80. What's good with you? Bird in the building. Yo, Bird, what's good, bro? Let me mod you up. Why ain't you a mod? Bird in the building. Bird, you know I appreciate you, bro. He says, what is good? Chat and Persona right on time for my drive home. Yeah, bro, you already know, man. I'm glad I could get you through your commute home, Bird. I hope you're safe and whatnot getting home. And I always appreciate you, you know, rocking out, bro. Yo, Jan Watkins, what's going on, Jan? Appreciate you. Yo, King 1710 in the building. Competitor said, Persona, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It ain't Christmas time yet, Uncompetitive. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It ain't Christmas time. We still got like 2 weeks. Vedger in the building. Vedger, what's good? Who else is there? Yo, DD Vito, what's good? Meek Gamer in the building. What's good, Meek? Who else is here? Yo, Derelict Architect, what's good, man? Jedi Johnny 5 in the building. Philip DVG in the building. KL in the building. Stony, what's good, Stony? Foxing around Austin, what's good, bro? Who else is here, man? I think I got everybody, man, in the chat. Always Mad Gaming, what's good, bro? Iman Rich, the swag lord in the building, what's good, bro? J Ro the man 47, how you feeling, J Ro? Appreciate you pulling up, rocking out. Kevin in the building. South Star in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. I always appreciate y'all rocking out, man. Yo, listen, round of applause for the folks in the chat. All right. I gotta be honest, man. Like, yo, I've been gaming a lot, man. I've been playing a lot of games. Outside of like these past couple days, I haven't really played anything these past couple days. But I have been gaming quite a bit these past like couple months, man. Like these past like month and a half, I want to say. Yo, Kendo, what's that? Kendo T. I'm gonna call you Kendo. Kendo, what up? I've been gaming a lot, right? And I've been playing so many great games, man. And there's still so many great games left, man. We got Crisis Core next week. We got Samurai Maintenance this week. Chain that goes this week. Tomorrow, actually, those release. There's just a lot of great games coming out, man, and I'm loving it. I played Callisto Protocol. I beat that this week as well. Not necessarily the best game, right? And listen, I'm not really a Dead Space person. Like I've never played a Dead Space game before, so I'm not really the person that you could come to and be like, oh well, how is it compared to Dead Space? I wouldn't be able to answer that for you because I've never played Dead Space. And I know you guys, oh my God, Persona, you've never played a Dead Space game before? Oh my God. Like, yeah, I've never played a Dead Space game before. My first Dead Space will be the Dead Space remake that comes out in January. I'm going to play that, and obviously. So really, Callisto Protocol really is my introduction to, well, I don't know. I mean, I've played Resident Evils, but you know, I don't think Resident Evil, Dead Space, and those types of games, I don't know how, I don't know. I can see certain similarities, but I think they're very different. But as someone that's coming into this style of game, like, you know, Dead Space-esque style of game with Callisto Protocol, because, you know, Glenn Schofield, he worked on the original Dead Space games, so, you know, it makes sense that this game would be very similar, right? Because, you know, he really is the father of Dead Space, so it made sense to me. Playing the game, I thought it was cool, right? I enjoyed my time with it, like I truly did. But it's certain things that just did not sit right with me, especially during the second half of the game. And if he was in the space that me and Barry was having the other day, where we was trying to talk about it a little bit, for me, it's the controls. Like, the biggest thing overall is the controls, and the dodge, right? At the first half of the game, I didn't really think the controls was that bad. I was like, you know, I like the dodge. I was feeling it at first, but the more that you actually play the game and the deeper you get into the game, you start fighting tougher enemies and you start getting into these much smaller corridors, and, you know, it's a lot of other things. You realize that the controls aren't the best. The camera definitely isn't the best. Hold on one second. You know, so, you know, you realize all that stuff, and it's like, you know, I see the faults and the problems. You get what I'm saying? Yo, Stardust Cicero, what's good, bro? Appreciate you pulling up, bro. But, you know, Juan Sosa Gaming, what's good, bro? Oh yeah, Witcher. Shout out to Jan. Yeah, Witcher upgrade as well. That is that's, and listen, and for those that have been following me for a very long time, y'all know how I feel about Witcher. Y'all know how I feel about CD Projekt Red. They're not necessarily a developer that I really rock with too much. But I am gonna give Witcher 3, because I played Witcher 3 when it first came out way back in 2015, and I wasn't really feeling it. And every time I say that, Barry, he always like, yeah, but I don't know how you didn't like Witcher. Like, that's your game. That's your game. And I'm like, bro, I just wasn't feeling. He's like, nah, bro, you gotta play it again. So I am going to play Witcher, the next gen patch as well, next week as well. I'm gonna put some time into that, and you know, I'm gonna see what's up, you know, and I'm gonna give it a good try, right? I'm gonna really sit down, because I think back then, you know what it was too, because people was trying to compare CD Projekt Red. They were trying to put them on the level of Naughty Dog, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me? What? I was like, hell, yo, y'all are out of your mind. First of all, cut that bullshit out. You cut the cap. Let's cut the cap. All right, let's cut the cap. Okay. So I think that's what also had me kind of going into it with a very like skewed mentality, and that's my fault. And I'm man enough to admit that, right? So I am gonna go into Witcher 3, this next gen version. I am gonna go into it with a very open mind, really sit down and really try to put some time into it. So I am gonna be playing that as well. I'm excited for that. Legit, I am excited to play that. Yo, True Virgil, was good, bro? Das Misi's in the building. Juan Sosa, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, another round of applause for the lovely people in the chat, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all always, man. Always, always, always. So there's still a lot of great games left to be played this year. Yo, Mr. Go Tryhard Guy Ochia, what's up, bro? There's still a lot of great games to be played this year. There's still some great games. What's that? Valkyrie Profile Lenneth that comes out on the 23rd. I'm there day one for that as well. I'm very excited for that. You know, so it's a lot of great games, guys. There's a lot of great games. Philip DVG said, my issue with Witcher 3 specifically is people not knowing how to properly explain why they feel it's so amazing. Yeah, I get what you mean when you say that, Phil. Like, people will tell you that a game is great or it's the best game they've ever played. It's like, okay, well, why is it the best game? Oh, because it just is. No. You know, I don't accept those answers, because what kind of answer is that? Yo, Plus Ultra, what's good, bro? What kind of answer is that? Because it is. The fuck you mean? Like, what does that mean? Or they give you the same talking points as like a reviewer or something like that. It's like, no, bro, why is it the best game to you? You feel me? You know, like, if you ask somebody why they love God of War Ragnarok, you know, why God of War Ragnarok is the best game to release this year, or why is Horizon Forbidden West the most beautiful game to ever come out of this generation or period, you know, like, there's examples there. Like, you can explain that stuff. You get what I'm saying? And that's not me trying to take away from The Witcher, because, you know, I do think that, you know, The Witcher has its following. It has a lot of people who do love the game, which is fair, right? But you know, why do you love it? And, you know, when you ask people that, people, yo, the gaming community is very funny sometimes, right? Because when you ask people that type of stuff, like why, they get offended. That's very offensive to some people, to ask them why they love a game. And it's like, bro, we're having a conversation. Like, why do you love the game so much? Like, explain that. A lot of people can't explain it. They get very offensive. Pay attention to that stuff when you're talking to people about games and stuff like that. And they'll be like, oh yeah, this is my favorite game of all time. Why? Just ask them that question. Why is it your favorite game of all time? Oh my God. I can't do the voices because my throat. I'll try. Oh my God. Why are you asking me that? Oh my God, I'm so offended. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about, man? You feel me? Yo, Lorenzo was good. Prince Philip in the building. C Fresh 2180 in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, man, listen, we gonna talk about a couple things, man. So we gonna talk about this $70 stuff. We absolutely gonna talk about this $70. You understand me? We gonna talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about Game Awards, because the Game Awards is tomorrow. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some pretty cool announcers there. Do some predictions, have a little fun with that. And, you know, talk about whatever else comes up, man. It's been a minute since since I did a show, so you know, we'll talk about a couple things. Also, real quick, man, listen, I got this Elgato Wave low profile mic arm. Yo, I love this thing, man. I really, really do love this thing. Like, just how easy it is. Like, it's much more clean. You know, it makes the setup look more clean. You know, it's more room on my desk, man. Like, I like this, man. This is I don't know why I waited so long to get this. I picked it up on a Black Friday sale. It was only what was it, $70? Yeah, no bullshit. I think it was like $70. It was the price of a game. You know, motherfuckers thought the game wasn't worth $70. Whew, this mic gone. Nah, but this thing is. I love this thing. This thing really is amazing, honestly. Yo, Captain Ply, what's good, man? Jen said it's just the world and the lore and combat. There's always something around the corner that's more powerful than you are. I get that. You know, listen, and that's as it should be. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, if that's a game that you love, and you know you stand on that, and that's what you like and prefer, you know, that's good. You know, it's a lot of people who they can never really explain that stuff to you. You know, when you ask them, they get offended. It's like, oh, bro, why you getting offended, bro? It's just a question. All right. If I go mute, it's because I'm blowing my nose. All right. So $70 games.
It shouldn't cost. It shouldn't cost $70. It shouldn't cost $70.
Now listen, guys, especially those that have been following my channel for a long time, right? What did I say? Huh? What did I say? I said this a long time ago, where I said Microsoft is going to follow suit. Now, obviously not in those exact words, but I have always maintained the energy that the industry is moving in this direction. This is the direction that the industry is moving in. And with the industry moving in this direction, everyone is going to be on that $70 price tag. And contrary to popular belief, because if you listen to somebody on Twitter that's selling you some misinformation bullshit, they're going to tell you that PlayStation started the whole $70 thing. That is false. That is incorrect. That is not accurate information. If somebody is saying that to you, if you're listening in a space, listening on a podcast, or listening to somebody's videos, and they're pointing to PlayStation as being the ones who started this, it is not true. That is false information. It was Activision and 2K and EA who initially started this, because Activision was the first one with Call of Duty Cold War, where when they announced their versions, they announced the cross-gen bundle, which was $70. Then 2K with NBA, where they announced their cross-gen bundle, which was $70. Then it was EA with Madden and FIFA, where those cross-gen bundles were, you guessed it, $70. And then when PlayStation came after the fact and announced their next-gen only titles, those two, which was Demon's Souls and which was indeed, you guessed it, $70. But PlayStation was not the first ones to introduce this. So, you know, that kills that argument right there for a lot of people that like to use that talking point. That's already shot dead down in the water. But when it comes to the whole $70 thing, I've said this before, right? I don't think, you know, games costing $70, I don't think is that big of a deal, right? We've had this conversation since 2020. Like, you know, we've been talking about this shit so long. But what makes this so ironic is the very people that told you that PlayStation was anti-consumer, or the very fan base that was telling you that PlayStation was anti-consumer for doing this, their favorite company is now doing the same thing, right? And so now that their favorite company is doing the same thing, they're trying to write it off as being inevitable, right? They're trying to write it off as being, oh, well, we've got Game Pass, blah, 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 which I'll get into that portion of it in a second. Put a pin in that. Put a pin into the Game Pass side of things. We'll talk about that in a second. Yo, Sergeant 12, what's good, man? And that has been the talking point. And I'm like, but this is anti-consumer, is it not? that's the very question that I asked. That's the very question that I asked. Is when I saw the news, I asked one simple question. Where's it at? Let me find the tweet. Let me go to my profile. Hey, yo, real quick, did y'all try that Lensa app stuff? Hey man, that Lensa app is kind of crazy. Although some of the pictures had me looking ugly as hell. Some of the pictures had me looking like somebody that's not even me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This AI kind of stupid. But for the most part, a lot of the pictures came out really good. I was like, damn man, I'm a good looking guy. I was like, even the computer know I'm a good looking guy. I'm like, god damn, like, you know, like, let me show y'all the Lensa pic real quick, man. I'll show y'all real quick. Listen, man, I'm a good looking guy, man. That's me. That's all me. Y'all see my real picture? I'm a good looking guy, you know. Goddamn good. I'm a damn good looking guy. Where is it at? Where is it? Where is it? Damn, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. I asked a simple question. I asked one question. That's all I asked. I asked one question. Is this anti-consumer?
Anti-consumer!
Because when it was PlayStation, it was anti-consumer. Hey, listen, I'll answer it. It's not anti-consumer. At least I don't think this is anti-consumer. I just think this is where the industry is moving. This is where the industry has been going, right? Microsoft is just, you know, one of the last few to cross that finish line and get to that $70 mark. But the industry was always moving in this direction. So I don't think this is necessarily anti-consumer. I think it's business. But you know, you got the crowd.
Anti-consumer!
You know how they get. You know how they get. And my whole thing is, you know, when it comes to this, well, all right, let me say it like this, man. This gonna sound real. It's gonna sound real fucked up, but I gotta be honest. When I seen that Microsoft was announcing this, I was like, yo, that is, yo, Microsoft got some balls on them. You hear what I say? Yo, for all of 2022, they have given you nothing substantial, nothing notable, right? Nothing. And then the big games that were supposed to come out got delayed, which we're not gonna get into that. It got delayed, whatever. And then you telling me going into 2023, these shits is gonna be $70? After you gave me nothing all of 2022? People don't see it, bro. And it's not, you know what it is? When you speak like that, people think it's fanboy rhetoric, and I'm like, nah, bro, like, no fanboy stuff. Just take a step back and look. And throughout the year, there hasn't really been anything substantial or noteworthy coming from Xbox. And you know what proof of that is? Look at the Game Award nominations. Look at the Game Award nominees. Look at the publishers who have games nominated in the Game Awards. There is no Microsoft game there. None. "2022 is a bust." And my whole thing is, it seems a bit tone deaf. I don't think Microsoft read the room properly, personally speaking, right? Obviously, you got to announce this because, it's coming, so you might as well get it out the way. I get that, it is what it is, whatever, right? Hold on. I get that, right? But my whole thing is, when you have not given your fan base anything noteworthy for the year, and then you turn around and say, oh, well, 2023 is going to be a better year. Okay. Then you turn around and say, oh, and by the way, you also got to pay $70 for these games that were originally going to come out this year for $60, but now are going to come out next year for $70. You know what? Let me take that back, because granted, they never gave us any price for Redfall or Starfield. So you know what? Let me take that back. We don't want to, let's not do that. Let's be fair. They never gave us a price. So for all we know, these were always going to release for $70. So you know what? We'll take that back. We'll take that back. But it still stands that nothing substantial has released this year. You pushed everything to next year, and then you announced this $70 increase, or a $10 increase to make games $70 going into 2023. And listen, the writing has always been on the wall. It's all, and the funny thing is, people, when you say this to people, they tell you, oh, well, it's not that big a deal because Game Pass, or it's not that big a deal because of this, that, and third. And I said this a long time ago when these acquisitions were starting to happen and trying to get all these games into Game Pass and this, that, and third, and all this other stuff. I said, I might have said it either on my show, I might have said it on Sick's show, or I might have said it on Bari's Speak From the Heart, or I might have said it on all three. No bullshit. I said, consumers are going to be footing this bill when it's all said and done. And Phil Spencer, he said it just recently as, was it last month? Where's it at? I'm looking for it. Oh, here we go. Right here. This was 20 days ago. Phil Spencer says the cost of living is hurting Xbox. We aren't food or shelter. The cost of living crisis has played a critical role in everyone's lives. We all have to cut down and make hard decisions. However, the question remains, how does non-essential entertainment like video games factor into this? Look through the article, man. Where's that section at? I think this is it here. Let me go in a little bit more. It says, no one's pretending that gaming consoles and games are essential items. We are clearly in the entertainment space. We aren't food or shelter. As families are having to find ways to cut down on their spending, non-essential sectors like entertainment will inevitably see less spending. And he also talks about how families aren't just paying for consoles and games and all this other stuff. Listen, all this stuff that Phil Spencer's talking about, it's a foreshadowing of what's been going on in the industry already, where the cost, because really and truly, and see, I love that Phil Spencer says this, right? Because this plays into another argument and another talking point that a lot of fanboys on the Xbox side, or that they love to use, right? Because when prices are going up for certain things, People like to use struggling poor families and all this other crazy shit, right? Hold on. They like to use struggling families, poor families, all this weird shit that people like all these weird talking points that people love to use to justify their fucking purchase and argument, which I think that stuff is absolutely disgusting, right? Y'all know how I feel about using people that are struggling in life as a fucking talking point for some console war bullshit. Y'all know how I feel about that, right? Sorry. So, oh man, my fucking nose is. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Damn. So when it comes to those talking points, a lot of that stuff gets nipped in the bud because Phil Spencer and tons of other people have been saying this for a long time. Shout out to Sean Layden. He said this on What's Up PlayStation podcast with me and Bari. He has said this in a number of interviews that he's done with other publications. The cost of gaming, especially on consoles, is going up. Cost to make games, and I'm paraphrasing here, it's not word for word, but essentially the cost to make a lot of these games today are getting much more expensive. The cost to maintain this stuff is much more expensive. How do you sustain that? And the funny thing is, a lot of people were telling you that Microsoft, the $1 trillion company, is just going to keep footing the bill. They're just going to keep accepting these losses. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not how companies operate. Microsoft did not reach $1 trillion market valuation or $2 trillion market valuation by just constantly accepting losses. That's not how things work. And also not by not adjusting to the proper economic market values, adjusting to inflation and all this other shit. No. Oh, I got a super chat. Oh, damn. Oh, Vedger, appreciate you, bro. Vedger says, why didn't my super chat thing play? Normally it would have played. That's weird. Vedger says, if $10 more for a game is anti-consumer, then $10 super chat is anti-productive. Xbots out here spending $10 super chats to talk bullshit on $70 games. Pathetic. Yo, don't make me laugh, Vedger. Oh man, don't make me laugh, bro. Yo, that's funny. That's hilarious. Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, that is hilarious. But it's true. Yo, Sly, what's good? Vel, shout out to everybody in the chat. Sam C, shout out to y'all, man. Cut down. Appreciate everybody. That's a good point, Vedger. You know, the very $10 they don't want to spend on games, they'll spend in a super chat on a podcast to shit talk. Yeah, True Bleed, I'm sick. Which is crazy when you think about it, but that's a great point, Vedger. But and this is what I'm saying though, when it comes to the writing has always been on the wall. Yo, Dewan, what's good, man? The writing has been on the wall that Microsoft was going to be moving this direction for a minute. Even when Phil Spencer Even when he did his Wall Street Journal conference talk, he said, yo, prices are gonna go up. And what's funny is when the prices weren't, and this is why I'm like, yo, these companies all gonna move the same way when it comes to this type of stuff, right? Because I remember when PlayStation was upping the price of the PlayStation 5 console a couple months back. I think it was over the summertime. You know, everyone was looking at Phil Spencer like, oh my God, are you gonna be raising prices for anything and all this other stuff? And Microsoft, no, we're not gonna do that to y'all. We care about you gamers. We care about the people, blah, blah, blah. Everyone fell for that lullaby bullshit. And I'm sitting there like, of course they wouldn't raise the price because nobody's buying this shit. That's one. Two, they would be able to foot that loss a little bit longer, but not indefinitely. Just to look good in the public eye. Yo, Mary, what's good? Right? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, if y'all think Microsoft is not gonna raise no prices, you're living in a fucking dreamland, man. This stuff is not surprising at all. It's expected. It's business. What I keep telling y'all, even when you're sleeping, business is always happening. Even when you're sleeping. So, you know, in terms of the $70 argument, I mean, that's another talking point out the window. You can't talk about that no more. Because now it's on your side. Now they go, oh well, we still got Game Pass. Now let's get to the Game Pass. Because I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me and listen to me well. Hear me loud and clear. Yo, No Cap Podcast, appreciate you, man. Drew rejoining the membership, brother. Always appreciate you, man. Call me Shadow Man, Poppy. Yo, sick you out, bro. Here's the other side of it. Let's get to the Game Pass, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first on episode 222 of When Persona Speaks. You heard it here first. Game Pass is absolutely, I repeat, Game Pass is absolutely going up in price next year. It's going up in price. You can dream all you want. You can make these irrational gaming takes of, oh no, they won't do that because, you know, video games and listen, you can do all that bullshit all you want. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Game Pass is next. It's going up in price. Here's why. Over the span of 4 years, from 2019 to 2022, or 2023, let's say 2023. So that's what, 5 years? 2020, no, that's 2020, 2021, 2022, 4 years, right? From 2019, because that's when the Bethesda acquisition happened. So from 2019 to now, and let's, you know, just for shits and giggles, oh, they shadow banned you from purchasing stuff from PlayStation Direct? What? Why? Why did they what? Why did they shadow ban you from buying stuff from PlayStation Direct? That's crazy. I would definitely question them for that. That's no good. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened, man. What was I saying? Oh, here's why, right? So from 2019 to 2023, Microsoft would have spent almost or upwards of close to $100 billion. Let's just say for shits and giggles, the Activision Blizzard deal goes through. Just for shits and giggles, right? Because right now we know it's up in the air. It could go either way, either one way or the other. So, but for shits and giggles, let's say it goes through. $100 billion. $100 billion. Do you understand how much $100 billion is? Then that's just to get the studio. You still gotta fund the projects at the studio. But then you still also gotta fund the projects at your other studios. And then with the funding that's going into all these projects, you're also counting that, okay, if we're getting more subs into GamePass, then that's less money on the table of a hard 70 or a hard 60 or however much it may cost. We need to make up that difference elsewhere, or at least get close enough to that difference elsewhere. How do you do that? Up the price of Game Pass. And it's not going to be just a one time and that's it. No. Remember, Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming. That's what Phil Spencer says. We want to be the Netflix of gaming. You know what Netflix has done in the past 3 years? They've upped their prices 3 times. That's also the Netflix of gaming. What does that mean? I think, personally, this is just my opinion. I don't got no insider information, guys. This is all my opinion. Like, I'm not, this is all just conversation stuff, like I could be wrong all the way, but, let's play around with it, right? I think 2023, there's going to be a price increase. Now, it might be to the monthly, the non-ultimate monthly might go up by like $1, maybe $2. The ultimate might go up like $3 or so. And if you get ultimate for the year, it might go up, so it's like $180 for the whole year. If you get ultimate, it might go up to $225 or $200 maybe, or $210, give or take, But it's gonna be Jan, you get out my head, Jan, because you took my idea right out of my brain. I was literally working down that path. You're ahead of me, Jan. Slow down. No, but Jan is right. Day one, listen. I only because this is what Disney is doing now, or have done, right? I don't think they're doing it anymore. They were playing around with it, but when the pandemic was at its highest, and they were putting movies into their subscription service, the Disney Plus, day one, and in the theaters, you had to pay $30 to watch that shit. You had to pay $30. So imagine paying a higher premium to gain access to the AAA, not the indies and the smaller titles. You'll get that shit off rip. We're talking the AAA of AAA, the cream of the crop. We're talking the big boy banger shit. But Elder Scrolls, the Starfields, the CODs, the Fables, the Gears, the big boy AAA shit. That is going to cost a premium. No more Dollar Tree bullshit, man. that is going to cost a premium, because that is going to be considered a premium product. And premium products cost premium money. Now, it might not be the 70, but it's definitely going to be much, much higher than the base price of Game Pass. We're talking like, at least that's what I think. That's what I think. Yo, Zero Steel, what's good, man? Yo, Paul Game, what's good? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. That's what I think. That's what I think is gonna happen. Now, obviously, this is not something that's gonna happen overnight, because this is what needs to happen first. Now, stick with me, guys. And please, for the people that are listening, regardless if you prefer PlayStation, prefer Xbox, prefer PC, I don't care what you prefer. Stick with me and just keep an open mind and just listen to what I'm about to say. Okay? Stick with me here. So this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to happen over time. But certain things need to happen first. This is another thing that which is what I was saying a while ago. When the first publisher acquisition happened, I said Microsoft is trying to use their money, because all that bullshit they were talking about, we're trying to stop Google and stop Amazon. That's all bullshit, right? I always knew that was all bullshit. I'm like, get out of here with that, man, right? Like, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, right? This is what's gonna have to happen, because when the Bethesda acquisition initially happened and that went through, I said they're not finished. They're definitely going to be buying more publishers, because Microsoft has the money to do that. This is a $2+ trillion company, ladies and gentlemen. They have the money to do that. So with them buying Bethesda, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, okay, now you've got one piece of the pie now permanently off the table. Western JRPGs. Now you've got a large portion of that pie off the table. Now you're buying the shooter, the top FPS creator. And yeah, mobile, PC, and all that. I get all that shit too, man. Like, listen, I get that, King and Blizzard, and yes, all of that. I'm focusing on the console side of shit here. So that's why I'm focused on COD, and like King and the mobile, like that's its own realm and its own entity. Yes, they're gonna be making a lot of money there and all that, but I'm focused on the console side when I talk about this. So keep that in mind. You've got the top FPS maker. Now you got that now potentially, you've got that piece of pie now off the table. They're not done. If the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, they're not done. There's one of three publishers. So there's going to be a third publisher that they're going to grab that's going to complete their trifecta. And then they're going to have such a large portion of the market locked down under their ecosystem that it's going to allow them to then put the plan in motion. Stick with me. So you've got one of the biggest Western RPG makers with Elder Scrolls and Fallout and all that shit, most popular, I should say, off the market. Bam, you got that locked down. Now you've got the top FPS creator locked down. Bam, now that's locked down. The third is either EA or 2K. Stick with me. It's one of those two. Here's why. Stick with me. Because then if you lock down EA, you lock down the top football or soccer sports game, the highest grossing, highest selling making the most money for EA, you lock that down. Or if you get 2K, you actually kill two birds with one stone, because you get the top basketball creator that's pulling in the most money, and you get the highest selling, or one of the highest selling or most popular franchises in gaming history, GTA, under your belt. You've got that locked down, right? Now you've just locked down 3 cornerstones of the industry, all under your ecosystem. Stick with me here, guys. Now that you've got those 3 cornerstones locked down under your ecosystem, within your ecosystem, now you can put the plan in place, because you've got the 3 biggest franchises, or the 3 biggest moneymakers under your ecosystem, that are the de facto that people can't go without. So now what do? Well, you want to play this? We're gonna put it in Game Pass. But we're not gonna put it in Game Pass for the regular price. You see, this is a premium product that costs a little bit more money than something like an indie or a AA game. So because this costs more money to make, more money to maintain, and you want this in a service, you need to cough up a little bit more of a premium price and be in our premium tier, so that you can get access to this in Game Pass. They got you locked in. Where the fuck are you gonna go? Who the fuck is gonna compete with that? No one can compete with that. You've just locked down 3 pivotal parts of the industry. No one can compete with that. So that gives Microsoft the freedom to build shit how they want and lock you in. People don't see it though. And that premium price is going to be a steep asking price, because if they do go for that acquisition of a third publisher of that size, it's easily, we're talking easily 110, 120 maybe billion dollars now invested into this. And again, you still need to fund all these projects, right? You still need to fund all these projects on top of, it's got to be sustainable. You got to get some money coming in. There needs to be more money coming in than there is going out. If you got more money going out than coming in, we've got a problem. How do you do that? How do you get more money coming in rather than going out? You cut corners in certain projects. Certain projects might not get greenlit anymore. You might stick to the money makers. Some teams might get consolidated or assimilated into support studios for other teams to keep the big shit going, so that it's always going to be the money makers that's pulling things in. But there's a caveat as well, because Game Pass is not reaching company standards when it comes to subscription numbers. It's off by they projected 35 million and still are at 25 million. It's not a good look. 2023 is definitely going to be later, Ice Cream, appreciate you rocking with us. I hope you feel better. 2023 is definitely going to be an interesting year for Microsoft and Game Pass, because you got big titles releasing next year for Microsoft. You've got Redfall, you've got Starfield, and most likely probably Hellblade 2 will release next year. And then whatever third party deals Microsoft locks down as well, so that they can get some stuff into Game Pass. That is going to also be telling to determine what that success rate is going to look like, because you got big stuff releasing. What are those numbers? Those numbers should definitely grow. How much are they going to grow? Is it going to go from 25 to 28, 25 to 30? That's also going to be very telling as well. But they're gonna have a lot of that shit locked down, man. A lot of that stuff is gonna be locked down. J Doggy, what's good, man? J Doggy, what's good, man? J Doggy says, Persona, that's why I've been saying this whole time, we're in a money system. Oh yeah. It's a money, it's definitely a money system. And it's minus 2 trill, what's good, man? And what's so crazy about all this is like, yo, no one is gonna realize it until it actually happens. That the type of that what Microsoft's plan is all along is what people have been saying from the start. They want to lock down an industry so that they can monopolize it. If they become the big fish in that part of the industry, they can run it how they want. And they can charge you how they want. That's not no fanboy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people gotta learn to put that shit to the side, right? Every time you're speaking on this stuff, people love to use, oh, well, you're just a fanboy. And it's like, no, man. It's not about fanboys. It's about business. It's about common sense. It's about reading the room, reading the industry, looking at what's going on, and talking about it. This is what this is what I think. I don't, what I say is not facts, but this is what I think would potentially happen. And people are just like, yo, well, this is great for gamers. How? I swear to you, no one to this day has been able to explain to me how all this that is happening is great for gamers. No one. Everyone defaults to Game Pass, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, well, people don't have to spend as much money. Huh? So you want people to be locked into a system that can upcharge you whenever they want? And you don't have any ownership? That's what you want? No ownership. What the fuck are we talking about? Crazy. Then they default to, oh, well, what about the parents and that can't afford this? And I'm like, oh my god, like it's the same fucking talking points with you guys. It's the same talking points. It's crazy. It's not great in any way if one company, because of their wallet, controls the gaming landscape. This is what I'm saying, Neil. This is what I'm saying. And when I keep explaining that to people keep thinking, oh no, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, yo, you're giving one company control of so much in this industry. Oh, Activision's not that big a deal. Really? The mobile market, the PC market, and the console market, they have one of the biggest. King has one of the biggest mobile games out. Blizzard has one of the most popular, or a couple of the most popular games out for the PC market that gravitates to the PC market. And then with the console market with COD, are you kidding me? No, like really, are you really that stupid? How is that great? Crazy. Crazy, man. I'm telling you, folks won't realize it until it actually happens. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta let shit play out. Really and truly. You just gotta let shit play out. See, but this is where, so for the PlayStation side, and I said this shit before, man, right? Because I do think consolidation, it's just not, I like, again, industry consolidation is just not something that I want, right? I do think that these publishers and developers should have their individuality and maintain their independence. I think that stuff is very important, because when companies have that, more creative ideas get greenlit, get accepted, get free flowing. You get what I mean? Like it's just better all around. You know what happens? What did we see happen with Embracer Group and Square Enix Montreal? Huh? They consolidated them down to a goddamn support fucking studio. Canceled their project. Hell no, bruh. What you talking about? So I think it's one of those things where for PlayStation, they're definitely gonna have to, which they got a lot of shit like on the horizon. Like I a lot of partnerships, a lot of things with like the China Hero project. You see the dominoes lining up with PlayStation. Little hints here and there. These partnerships with like Deviation, Firewalk. You got the PSVR 2 and all those things. And you got the China Hero project and all those games. And then you got the other partnerships with Square and this and that. You see certain things lining up with PlayStation, but I think my thing with PlayStation, especially going into 2023, because they didn't have a showcase this year, going into 2023, they absolutely need to knock that shit out the fucking park with a showcase, with state of plays out the ass. They owe it to their fans and to their customers and to the supporters to really show what they got coming, because it's all these leaks, all these what ifs, all this bullshit, and we've been in the dark with a lot of this stuff. That future of PlayStation, they need to bring it. And I think we already see that they're going to be having 12 live service games. I can be sure a couple of those are going to be some FPSs that COD style FPSs that they're going to try to maximize on and get a community built up and going, which would be dope, But it's like I always say with these live service games. It's like I always say, where these live service games fail is that they don't have enough content out the gate. They build these games with a casual audience in mind and not necessarily a hardcore audience. And so what happens is when you get people in that's really playing the game and getting through the content, motherfuckers is done with that shit in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then the roadmap. So the content that you put into the game on release, but then also the roadmap. You need to have that roadmap planned out ahead of time, and you need to have that content being developed and being ready to get pumped out after the game releases. So we talking like a month, 2 months tops of a new content expansion or something coming out. And then you need to have like a cadence of like every 2 months some new substantial content is releasing to keep that shit active. And that's very hard to do and requires a lot of people. Sustaining live service games is very, very tough. It's very tough to do. That's why I applaud Bungie. I applaud Bungie for keeping Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 so active for so long. 5 years Destiny 2 has been going. 5 years of substantial, putting out consistent content and putting out consistent yearly expansions. Incredible. It's incredible, man. But that's what I think is gonna happen, really and truly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. But I will say this: if things play out how I explain they will play out, y'all know y'all gonna hear from me, and I'm gonna tell y'all I told y'all so. I told you so. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely tell y'all I told you so. Oh, Stella Yams, listen, I can't wait for Stella Yams, man. That's gonna be a fire game. I might stream that too. Nah, I ain't gonna stream that. But yo, man, y'all excited for the are y'all excited for the Game Awards? Like, really and truly, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are y'all for the Game Awards? Like, really and truly, how excited are you? I mean, if I had to put a number to it, I'm at like I'm at like an 8. Yeah, I'm at like an 8, maybe a 9, an 8 to an 8.5. Oh man, people saying 6. Yo, Bird, you a 6? D's a 7. TK, you a 1? Stop it, man. You ain't no 1. Come on. 7? It's 7. I can say 7. Mass produce, you said a 6. KL said 4. God damn. Yo, King Thrash in the building. Yo, King Thrash, what's good, bro? If COD performs better on the PlayStation sales-wise, wouldn't it be better for Sony to keep the marketing rights to COD if the deal goes through? Microsoft is not gonna let them keep that. Well, apparently, they said they went to PlayStation with saying that they could keep the marketing rights for the next 10 years. And PlayStation didn't accept that. I don't think Microsoft is gonna let that happen. Like, especially after this. No, I don't think they're gonna let that happen. Shout out to Stoney though, man. I appreciate that super chat. I think for the Game Awards, I'm at like an 8.5. The reason why I say 8.5 is, yo, listen, my boy Yoshi P gonna be there, man. My boy Yoshi P gonna be at the Game Awards. You understand? So that means that we definitely about to get this Final Fantasy 16 release date, and the pre-orders are gonna go up, and I need them to announce and show off that collector's edition. You understand? And I need them to announce that demo, and when we gonna get that demo. I need that demo, guy. Yo, listen, I told Bari on Wups, cause you know Bari trying to be too cool for school and shit. Talking about, oh, you know, if they release a demo, I'm not gonna play it. I'm like, you lying motherfucker. Yo, you know who you you know who you talking to, man? You're not talking to some random on Twitter. You're talking to me. I know for a fact you are gonna be playing that goddamn demo, right? Listen, I need that demo because I'm trying to play with Clive. I'm trying to see what these combos looking like. I'm trying to really get jiggy. You feel me? So Final Fantasy 16, yo, listen, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, we supposed to be seeing some gameplay there for that. So I'm excited for that. Lightfall expansion, we're gonna be seeing a new trailer for that. I'm excited for the Dragon Ball, for the Destiny 2 Lightfall expansion that comes out in February. What's the other one? I'm hoping that we get a Spider-Man 2 trailer showing us a little bit of gameplay. I really do. I'm like 65% sure that we will get something Spider-Man 2 here. But then again, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think PlayStation is just gonna wait till 2023 and do a dedicated state of play and show off that Spider-Man 2. They might tease. So if they do show something Spider-Man 2 here, it's straight up gonna be a teaser. I don't think it'll be a full-fledged trailer. I don't think we're getting a Wolverine trailer. No. I don't think we're getting a Wolverine trailer until next year. Yeah, Deviation, Deviation, they've been quiet for a minute. And weren't they working on their game for like a year or two before they announced it with PlayStation? So they've been on it for some time. I think they could show us a little something. Give us a little taste. We're not getting nothing Factions. Factions is 2023. Neil already said we're gonna get some Factions information in 2023. I'm like, all right. Yeah, Wolverine is not gonna be at the Game Awards. Wolverine is gonna be at either a state of play or at a showcase next year. We might get another Call to the Mountain trailer, which honestly, I don't think we need another trailer for that. I think we've seen enough. But since PSVR 2 and Call to the Mountain and all that is releasing in February, they might push that here at the Game Awards. So we might get another trailer for that. Yeah, we might get the Horizon Forbidden West. I did see the rumors about the Horizon Forbidden West DLC rumor. We might, I can see us getting something like that. Seeing that. Or even getting listen, I need Sony Santa Monica to put out this new Game Plus for God of War, man. Stop playing with me, man. That's what they need to announce, is this fucking new Game Plus for God of War. And to give me God of War trophies, man. Sony Santa Monica, I love you, but I need that. I need that new Game Plus, like ASAP. Yo, JD, man, I appreciate you for the super chat. It says Nintendo signed a 10-year deal for COD today. They didn't sign a deal. Nothing was signed, JD. They accepted a commitment from Microsoft saying that they will commit to putting COD on Switch for 10 plus years. No contractual agreements were signed. Yeah, Little Devil Inside, man. Where is that? We need that release date. We need that release date. Yo, I said it on Twitter earlier. What's a commitment without a contract? That's like giving your high school sweetheart a fucking promise ring before she goes off to college. It's not your wife, man. You're giving her a promise ring that y'all will be married someday, but that's not a wedding ring. That ain't no fucking wedding ring, man. Yeah, I can't laugh too hard, man. I'm gonna start coughing. Yo, y'all ever gave like y'all ever gave like your high school sweetheart or somebody a promise ring? Or like in middle school, you gave one of your girlfriends or some shit a promise ring? Yo, exactly, sir, real one. Yeah, I can't laugh, yo. I'm gonna start coughing. Yo. I can't laugh, man. I can't laugh, bro. Yo. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Oh man. Yo. Oh shit. Oh man. Nah, I ain't never give a girl a promise ring though. Never. What was I talking? What were we talking about before we started talking about that? That's my sick laugh, man. I can't laugh how I normally would, man, because it's gonna make me cough a lot. What was that? What was we talking? Oh, the Game Awards. Let me get back to the Game Awards, man. We about to go down the wrong path, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the Game Awards. Hold up. So yeah, like, you know, it's a lot of great stuff, man. But I just think that, yeah, I've been saying this shit. I said this even back during Summer Game Fest, man. Listen, I love Jeff Keighley, man. He a great dude, man. You know, he do a lot of great stuff for the industry. But man, do he know how to sell these bullshit shows, man? You feel me? Like, he know how to hype these shits up. And then you watch this shit and you be like, bro, what the fuck? You feel me? That shit happened to me twice. Summer Game Fest and that opening night live bullshit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? But yo, he get me every year, man. But I'm hoping this Game Awards will be good, because, you know, he said he consolidated it. You know, he cut down a lot of time. All this other stuff. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. And you know, I'm definitely gonna be doing, yeah, I mean, listen, I'm doing live reactions. So y'all know, man, we definitely gonna be watching it together, laughing, cracking jokes. You know, it's gonna be fun. Y'all know it's gonna be fun. Anytime I do a live reaction, y'all know it's always gonna be fun. It's always gonna be funny. So y'all already know. And in terms of who I think is gonna win Game of the Year, God of War. All the way. Hands down, God of War. If it's not God of War, it's gonna be Elden Ring. If it's not Elden Ring, it's gonna be Stray. I'm telling you, but I think I'm very confident that it's gonna go to God of War. Very, 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 very confident. But even if God of War doesn't win GOTY, we all know the truth. Absolutely, Mary. Even if it don't win GOTY, God of War is my Game of the Year. So you know, even if it don't win, I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't care. Like, you know, like it's my Game of the Year. And you know, hands down, God of War is definitely my Game of the Year. But yeah, I think that I think we're gonna get some surprises too. 'Cause I know Kojima gonna be there, so Kojima is probably gonna you know, announce Death Stranding 2 or whatever game he working on, or games or whatever. You know, so we might get a lot of that. Horizon. Yo, listen, Horizon is amazing. No. Horizon, listen. If God of War wasn't releasing this year, Horizon would have absolutely been my game of the year. Horizon was amazing. Horizon was amazing. Not the spoil, but the ending of God of War can kill Elden Ring. Absolutely. 100%. Nah, Kojima better not come out talking about no damn podcast. Oh shit. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Stray won. Yo, I keep telling y'all, don't underestimate them cat lovers, man. Y'all think I'm bullshitting, man. Y'all really think I'm bullshitting. I'm telling you, do not underestimate cat lovers, man. Cat lovers, they will put a game, they will, I'm telling you, man, they ride for the cats, man. Cat lovers ride for them cats, man. Yeah, best indie, I definitely think should go to either Stray or Sifu. I think Sifu was in that category too. I don't think it should win, especially not over Elden Ring or God of War. But if it did win Game of the Year, I wouldn't be surprised. I absolutely wouldn't be surprised at all. TMNT was good, but I think Stray or Sifu for me for best indie. You pick Sifu. Sifu was good. Sifu was amazing, actually. Yo, Sifu was amazing because I played through Sifu twice. I got the platinum twice for PS4 and PS5 before the patch. Before they patched the difficulty stuff and all that in there. I got the platinum. I gotta say that because I gotta flex. Gotta flex a little bit. You feel me? Gotta flex a little bit. Yes sir. That Sifu was amazing. I love that game, man. Sifu was amazing. I love that game. I love Stray too, though, man. Like Stray. Persona, surprised that there's no mention of the Cuphead DLC at the Game Awards. Ain't nobody playing that shit. Yo, they took like 4 years to finish that shit. People that moved on, man. And no disrespect to Cuphead, but their time in the sun is over. Ain't nobody playing that shit. Yo, listen, man. Ain't nobody played that shit, man. And I mean no disrespect when I say that. Ain't nobody played that shit. They took too long, man. They took way too long with that Cuphead DLC. That shit was supposed to come out like 2 years ago. Ain't nobody looking for that shit. Project Awakening. We might get an update for that. Yo, I ain't even played Bugsnax yet. I gotta play that game. I guess it's a pretty easy platinum too. Yeah, that Cuphead DLC got announced like 4 or 5 years ago, man. Not even. Earlier than that. That Cuphead DLC got announced earlier than 2019. Because when did Cuphead release? Damn, Cuphead released like 2017? 2016, 2017? Yeah, I remember that shit first released, man. And then they was talking about DLC. And it's like, what, 8 years later for some DLC? Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Your time in the sun has come and gone. Your time in the sun has come and gone. Go and announce that Cuphead too. That's what the people want now. Not no fucking DLC. They want that Cuphead too. Talking about. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I don't think Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is gonna be at the Game Awards because Side Games is gonna be having their own event later this December, and I think that's when they're gonna show off Grand Blue Fantasy Relink gameplay and give us the release date. That's not gonna be at the Game Awards. They're doing their own event later this December. I remember they tweeted that out. I don't think we're gonna see Persona 6 until or at least an announcement for Persona 6 until 2023 either. One thing about the Game Awards, Keighley will have like 4 or 5 big megaton announcements, and then everything else will be just like, all right, you know, like kind of middle of the road type stuff. It's not because it's not an E3, you know. So I'm not really expecting there to be like, you know, banger after banger after banger after banger at Megaton after Megaton world, you know, even though you know how these fucking award shows or not award shows, but you know how these announcements be where, you know, everything is a world premiere. It may be a world premiere to them, but it ain't no world premiere to us. A world premiere is, you know, coming out on stage and showing Wolverine gameplay. That's a fucking world premiere. A world premiere is announcing a Metal Gear Solid remake. A world premiere is announcing a Legend of Dragoon reboot. A world premiere is announcing a Dino Crisis reboot or a new game. A world premiere is like a world premiere. Like it's supposed to be something that's like megaton level. You don't put world premiere and then show me some Hello Kitty bullshit. That's not a world premiere. Or some My Little Pony shit. Yo, Current, what up? That's not a world premiere. And I hate when shows do that. They'll do a world premiere and it'll be some, you know, happy-go-lucky sunshine shit. And it's like, why the fuck was this a world premiere again? You know? Like, please stop doing that. Like, when you guys are doing these when you guys are doing these shows, please stop putting world premiere in front of everything. Hey yo, Cyber Dragon, man, I appreciate you resubbing to the membership on the channel, man. Always appreciate you, bro. King Kiso, appreciate you resubbing to the membership, bro. Always. World premiere. Like, please stop doing that. Like, people need to stop doing that shit. Right? Stop putting world premiere in front of every game because it's brand new. Like, no. I feel like world premiere should be reserved for Megaton level stuff. Respectfully. Yeah, they'll do like world premiere and show Dance Revolution. Dance Revolution 9 or some shit. It's like, what? And then you sitting there with the dumb face because you hype as fuck. Like, oh shit, okay guys. You be like, okay guys, it's a world premiere, So you hella hype. Like, all right guys, this is a world premiere. What we about to see? And then you hear fucking Katy Perry playing in the background and some fucking group of dancers coming out dancing like, oh yeah, I'm so happy cause I'm dancing. It's Dance Revolution. Oh yeah, Dance Revolution. It's like, what the fuck? And you sitting there like, what the fuck is this? Like, yo, what? Why was this a world premiere? Oh my God. Let me chill, man. Let me chill, man. And I think, because a lot of people thinking, oh yeah, Sony's going to have a big presence here. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I think Sony is really holding most of their cards close to their chest until 2023. I do think they may let one or two little things, they give a little dab of do you feel me? Which is why I do think we will see a nice new Spider-Man teaser, not no full-blown trailer with gameplay. It's gonna be another teaser where, they may show Spider-Man and Miles swinging together, and then you see Venom in the background swinging, oh, we are Venom, swinging and all this other shit. And that's it. Or they may show who's gonna be the main villain, which I think is gonna be Kraven. And then they may show you some fucking second party timed exclusive that's gonna be coming to PlayStation, and that's it. I don't think PlayStation is using this Game Awards as their showcase, quote unquote. No, I think they did all that throughout from September to now, where they showed off the PSVR 2. They gave us the release date. They showed off the Edge controller. They gave us the release date. They put up the pre-orders for that. They showed us, more God of War and all that stuff. I just don't think they're gonna do that, man. I don't think they're gonna use the Game Awards to do that. You may get one or two things, 3 at the most from PlayStation, and 3 is pushing it. 3 is really, really pushing it. But and really and truly, one of the things we are going to be seeing technically from PlayStation, which is Final Fantasy 16, because that's obviously exclusive to PlayStation. So there go one. So we check that off the list. You might get a Spider-Man 2 teaser, and that's a Hail Mary. So you could kind of sort of check that off, maybe. You're not getting a third thing. You got Spider-Man 2 and you got Final Fantasy 16. Be happy. That's what PlayStation is telling you. 2023, we gonna feed y'all, make sure y'all good. That's what they saying, man. I'm telling you. You're not gonna see a lot of stuff from PlayStation here. I'm not anticipating that we'll see a lot of stuff from PlayStation here. I don't think so. Oh, I definitely think excuse me. I definitely think Mysterio will be in this game for sure. Play the mind games, man. Shit. But yo, guys, listen. I wasn't gonna make this a super duper long show, but I did want to chop it up with y'all for a little bit, and talk to y'all for a little bit, man. I ain't do a show in a minute, so I definitely wanted to do a show talking to y'all and whatnot. So I'm glad y'all pulled up, rocked out with me for a little bit this evening. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna start my pre-show for the Game Awards. The show starts at 7:30, but I'll do my pre-show around 7:15 or whatever. I'll go live and we'll talk and talk about some stuff. I think Barry is gonna be with us as well. He's not gonna live stream, but he'll probably, you know how we do it, where he'll probably just be in the chat. We'll all talk and watch it or whatever. Samurai Maiden. I'm hyped for that. That comes out tomorrow as well. Samurai Maiden and Chain Echoes. Matter of fact, let me show y'all Chain Echoes real quick, because Bari is actually the one that put me onto this game a couple months ago. And I was like, yo, this shit looks this is my speed. I already know about Sea of Stars, which I cannot wait for that. That is a really a great game. But this game here, Chain Echoes, this game, it comes out tomorrow. and it's a turn-based RPG, and it's very old school. It's like, you know, some Chrono Trigger vibes. And it looks beautiful. This looks so beautiful. And it's coming out on PS5, the Switch, PC, and all that stuff. So, you know, you can pick it up wherever you prefer to play it. But looking at this gameplay and looking at this combat and whatnot, this is definitely my speed. So I'm definitely gonna be playing this throughout the weekend. This and Samurai Maiden. I think I'm saying this on Whoops. Samurai Maiden is my type of game. I love the combat in those types of games. Like, you know, the Shenron Kaguras, the Nep-Neps. I always love those action-based combat, Muso style games like that. So, you know, that was always gonna, you know, that was definitely on my radar for a minute. So between Samurai Maiden, you know, we got Callisto Protocol out the way. So between Samurai Maiden and Chained Echoes, the weekend is definitely gonna be looking sweet. And then next Tuesday is that Crisis Core. It's that Crisis Core, you hear me? It's that Crisis Core. And listen, we are definitely getting that platinum in Crisis Core. Bro, you know, do you understand how long it's been since I played Crisis Core, man? It's been so long. I want to re-experience that game, man, and now I get to. So I'm really excited for Crisis Core. Final Fantasy VII Reunion, you know, next Tuesday. We're gonna be on that heavy. I'm getting a platinum in that. That's gonna be my December platinum, Crisis Core. But all right, guys, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow around 7:15. We'll be watching the Game Awards, you know, chilling, chopping it up, and all that good stuff, man. All right, y'all be safe, and I'm out, man. It's been your boy Persona, and I'm out, guys. Peace.